We had a couple of questions, and one of the first ones on the list was passing the half guard. So for me, one thing too is to just point out the perspective. Is this a half guard or a half mount? Exactly. So it's a dominant position, but sometimes, depending on the rules that we're following as we play, I want to pass this and go into a mount position, and I think that's what the question was looking at.
Sure.
And Coach, you see, he's put his body on an angle here. Usually, one of the things I like to do is control the top of this thigh. You see how I've worked this foot in, and I can kind of pinch it a little bit, and especially if I haven't got him flat yet, because I want to contain this as much as possible until I can flatten his body out. And you know, he's putting a frame in up top. That's okay. I'm gonna start walking to flatten that guy out. As soon as I get there, I'm going to kind of switch my hips, keeping the toe active. Same thing, I like to have a little pinch on this leg. What I'm going to do is, you see I've got an underhook here. I want to make sure, basically, with this position, you can put a lot of pressure on them. I just want to make sure he can't turn his head. So I'm just going to place my shoulder in a position. If he tries to turn into me, it's very difficult. Now, we can make it heavier, too. But the main thing I want to do is shut the head off so he can not start walking into me or turn toward me. I usually like to contain this, and if he wants to keep a tight grip on that, he doesn't want that to come out, and I'm going to start to walk it up like that. As soon as I get close mechanically, I'll shake it until I can start to feed the leg through. Sometimes they'll pinch that and try to hold on to it. That is okay. You can put your hand in the lapel here. You can grab a wrinkle. Both work and peel off. And I'm just going to turn his body. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on his face. Just going to rotate his body. You can see how he's letting go of that foot and allowing me to go straight into that mount position. So if I did that to the Invisible Man, I'm going to flatten him out. I get that underhook on the head. Pressure, I want to stop it from turning. Switch base. He's still holding on here. Walking up, walking up, walking up. Push that knee off. As soon as I get it cleared, sometimes he'll hang on to that foot. I can start to work my way into mount. He just still has that, and that's when we peeled off. Basically force him to turn his body. Most of the time they will let go of that foot. That is one of the first basics to pass that position.